Okay, John, do you want to start this video? Welcome to Daddy's Money Garage. Today, John and I are at Uncle Tony's garage, and we were working on the jet, but then we got distracted by science.
There's science happening still.
Yeah, it's still happening. That'll be in Uncle Tony's video tomorrow, I think, right? Or I guess
Should
today.
Go up the day this goes up.
The day this goes up, that should go up.
Probably. We'll see.
So we're in the process of getting the engine ready to go in, and to do that, we have to line the interior. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, we're rhino lining it, and the mock-up has to come out before we can actually do it. Right?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracted by the ongoing science experiment over here.
Yeah, well, anyway, so there's not really much of an update on this, but, you know, people may not know what's actually in the engine of this thing.
No.
And I don't think the engine's been seen for, like, what, 2-3 months?
Yeah, it's been in hiding.
Oh, well, you know, it is like right over there.
Yeah.
So
We just kind of tucked it out of the way until you got ready for it. We're getting there.
This thing was distracting us for a long time.
Yep.
And we never actually did any work on the body of the car to get it ready. But I don't think we ever really talked about what's in this thing. So there's bits and pieces about what's in it. This came out of a 95. Was it 95? I pulled it.
It was out of a 90s Ram.
Yeah.
They're like, what, 94 to 2003, I think they ran these?
It's like 93 to 03, something around
like
there. Either way, it's a 360 Magnum.
They're all the same.
We decided to go with a 360 Magnum because they already had roller cams.
Yes.
So we knew that any lifters we got out of it, as long as the cam was in good shape, we could just reuse them.
Yep.
But we weren't running the factory camshaft, and that's one of the parts that took forever to get.
Yep.
So, but anyway, I don't think we've said much about how, like, what is in this thing. Like, the car looks like, you know, it can look however it wants, but all the money went into this.
Obviously.
Yeah. There's, starting from the top, then, we got, this is just a regular Summit 14x4 air cleaner. Nothing.
Big boy.
Yeah, nothing really crazy. It's going to stick through the hood because this thing is just way too tall.
This far.
Yeah, the entire air cleaner is actually going to stick through the hood, and I don't think we're going to put a scoop on it.
I don't know.
I think it'd look cool without a scoop.
We might just have to put a diaper on it if we catch some rain, but I don't see that happening, really.
Let us know if we should put a scoop on it. I kind of think it doesn't need one.
I could be cool with just a big old hole.
Yeah, just the air cleaner poking through.
Sure.
Down here is a carburetor, Demon 650. This was donated to us.
Yes, it was.
I don't have the postage box anymore, but if you're watching this and you sent this carburetor to us, thank you. Down here, the intake, this is the big boy. This is from Travis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Travis Mopar Garage.
Yeah, Travis's Mopar Garage. This intake is an Indy M3, I believe it is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually what it's called.
I
but
don't recall. It's a high-rise single plane, and it's already set up for nitrous.
Yeah, these intakes come from Indy with the ports here in case you want to run injection. Well, Travis, he wired it up for direct port nitrous. And this used to be on his Dodge Aspen. He has videos of that car in his channel.
Yeah,
and
he had that as like a dedicated drag car for a while.
It was.
He just toned it down a little bit so he could drive it more.
Yeah, he actually replaced his intake and gave us his old one. And
absurdly badass.
Yeah, the nitrous system is an Induction Solutions nitrous system. I don't think it's in production anymore.
Might not be. I don't know.
But what we do know from Travis is that if you run this, this system's capable of flowing a 900 shot.
Well, he said if you took the jets out, it's 12.
Yeah, if you take the jets out, it's 1200. It's got the small jets in it right now, and those are 150.
Yeah, if you take them all out, it's just scattering your block.
Yeah.
So.
Back here, we have my favorite distributor, Mallory YL.
Which may actually come in handy on this thing.
Yeah.
Because this thing will hopefully spin up.
Yeah, as I say, we're running a Magnum on points. Why are we doing that, John?
Because you refuse to get with the times.
You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Even though this is from a time before you existed.
Well, you know, it's cool. So, also, I guess we got a little bit of trim. This is just a set of LA valve covers. They're Proform. If they were real direct connection, I'm pretty sure they'd be like $300.
Yep, no, they started These like just came in stock while we were searching for valve covers that weren't the factory ones that looked terrible.
Yeah.
And so we just ordered them because it was like $15 more to get the pretty ones versus
the cheap ones.
Crappy stamped steel, not direct connection.
Yeah.
Although
It's an actual licensed part.
Yeah, really needs to be.
And I don't know why we put these on here because we don't have adjustable rockers. It's factory rockers.
Yep.
So they're just there. It just makes it easier to get the valve cover off.
It sure does.
For whenever one of our chromoly trick flow push rods punches through the rocker.
That might happen.
That might actually happen. Yes,
So,
we had to change the push rods because the factory ones were too short.
It was basically the camshaft. We figured, what was it, the base circle?
It was the base circle.
Yeah, so it was a little bit smaller on the backside, and you had just too much play with the factory push rods. So those were the only ones in the correct length.
Yeah, it was trick flow. They're like just a hair under 8-inch, I think.
Yeah, you got one of those adjustable push rod doohickeys from like a local speed shop or parts warehouse somewhere.
Yeah, I had to go to like some hole in the wall warehouse to get one.
And then you figured out what they needed, and that was it.
That was the only available option was trick flow. But I mean, it's not all bad because they're chromoly. Like they're
really nice.
very, very strong oiler rods. So, and then what's moving those push rods is a Camcraft cam.
Yes.
And it is great. It
It's
was the
pretty
cheapest.
stalking.
It was the cheapest option, and they make great cams. They made the cam for my Poly. So
It took a while to get it because they had to wait for a billet to show up.
yeah, but their roller guy Hunter, he spec'd out everything. I told him everything that was in this thing. He was actually surprised that I could answer all his questions because apparently a lot of people that call up cam manufacturers don't really
Actually know what
know
they're
exactly
looking for.
what's going
Yeah.
in there. So he was like, "Wow, I'm glad you could answer everything. So this cam should work perfect." We spun this engine over. I mean, well, it's ran.
Yeah.
But it has no problems with the lift. We had to do some conversion of the heads. We had to convert the valve springs with a Hughes kit.
Yes.
Because
An awesome kit that worked exactly as intended.
yeah, the factory valve springs and the valve guides, they are too tall and the springs are too weak, and we had to machine the valve guides and convert to a set of Hughes springs that were the cheapest option.
Basically, with the way that these things are set up from the factory, you're pretty much limited at like 500 lift.
Yeah, like anything
Like,
past
that's all you
500,
got.
that's pretty much it.
So if you're going over that,
And that's because the retainer will start making contact with the guide.
yeah, because the valves they're pinched way up there.
Yeah.
So
The Hughes kit essentially relocates the retainer and brings it higher.
do you want me to pop this off so they can see what you're talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll talk about some other stuff over here.
Like the heads.
Yeah, John did some beautiful work on the heads. It's got the headers on it right now. We've actually got to do some work on these. So
We need to get them flatter so they actually seal because we burned our gaskets when we
yeah,
ran it.
the gaskets are toast, and it doesn't have any spark plug wires on it anymore because we toasted those too. So
And then they sent us the wrong ones and we ordered the replacement.
yes, we ordered a set of 90-degree wires from Summit. They're Moroso wires, and they actually sent us wires for a big block, so they're
They
like
sent us
super
wires
long.
for that actually.
Yeah, for a 361.
Yeah.
So, so I gotta get new wires because this
There we are.
thing's about to go in.
So,
Oh, you can't really see it.
yeah, no.
Anyway, that's the Hughes kit. You can kind of see a retainer down there. It brings the retainer higher, and that's how it gets the higher lift, or more clearance, just because it's grabbing the valve a little bit higher.
Yep.
And we actually made that comparison when we were putting together. We were like, wait a minute, this valve sticks out way less with the Hughes kit.
But you also, there's the actual stem the valve comes through, and what I did was I took my
Die grinder?
It's like 1:30 in the morning. Die grinder, and I trimmed those all down, flattened them out with a straight file. I spent like a good bit of time doing that. Trimmed about a quarter of an inch, maybe.
No, not
No,
even.
not even? I
Not
don't know.
even. Maybe an
It
eighth.
was maybe a 10th. I don't know. Just enough that we'd have any extra clearance if we needed it, which I don't think we do, but it's there.
Yeah.
Cleaned that all up. Just went obsessive on the ports. I think I could just
Yeah.
take a look in here.
John
need some
did
light.
a lot of work porting these heads.
Can you see in there?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. That is just gorgeous. This is the first set of heads you've ever ported.
Yep, never done that before. It took way too long, and my advice would be pay somebody.
That's terrible advice.
If you can afford it.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's pretty much what's in the heads. Like I said, stock rockers. Okay, so the timing set, it's a milling billet, like heavy duty set.
Really nice.
Yeah, really, really nice set.
Slides on perfect.
And in front of that is a flow cooler, high flow water pump.
Which we painted and voided the warranty on.
No, we didn't paint
No,
this
we
one.
didn't paint that? Oh, yeah,
No,
right.
Yeah, we didn't paint it.
We decided not to.
No, I tapped a hole in this to close this off and voided the warranty.
Oh, okay.
So
I remember something.
It was that.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I had to close that off. On the factory pumps, there's like a tube that plugs in here for the heater, and we don't need that.
Yeah, we're gonna get plenty hot enough from this exhaust onto the floor, I think.
Yeah. What else? So it's still got stock rods.
Stock rods, which are, according to the service manual,
Forged. And we don't know if that's true.
I have no idea, but I'm gonna run with it.
Yeah, as far as we know, according to the manual, they're forged.
The 1995 Dodge Ram service manual, which is the one I could find in PDF form, said forged.
Yeah.
So.
But the things that are not stock are the pistons. This has got a beautiful set of Icon forged aluminum pistons, flat top.
Yes, with reliefs.
Yeah, with reliefs. The factory pistons on Magnum are dish top.
They're pretty heavy dish too.
Yeah, and if we've done our math correctly, judging by how much they add, the size of the combustion chambers, and just how much has been done, we're thinking it's close to about 11-1.
Somewhere between 10.5 and 11.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. We don't know for sure, but that's just math. We're not mechanics or anything, but
either way, high test.
Yeah, either way, it's getting premium, even if it doesn't matter.
Got to.
We have got a Mylodon windage tray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which fits great in our Canton Racing.
Oh yeah, seven quart oil pan.
Which was the only one that we could find in stock anywhere, and I found it the cheapest I could find anywhere that actually had it out of stock also.
Yeah. We got every piece of this. Like, there's a lot of like name parts in this and expensive stuff, but I'll tell you, we got the best price we possibly could, and we didn't take any sponsorships at all.
No.
So anything we break in this, we're just gonna tell you, like, this might be crap.
Well, it's like the best deal on the Icons was just calling them and having them ship them directly to you.
Yeah, literally just call them.
Just call them. It's easy.
We have got a Melling high volume oil pump.
Yes.
And a Mopar Performance pin distributor drive, oil pump drive. So the gear doesn't, on it.
Oh, that was all you.
Yeah, we needed that. What else? Oh, every bolt on this is ARP.
At this point, yeah.
Literally every bolt is ARP.
And the oil pan studs.
Yeah, we got oil pan studs.
Because putting the oil pan gasket on this sucks.
Is a nightmare.
So.
Yeah, so we just got those studs because when we put the oil pan back on, it was easier just to hold the gasket in place.
Yep.
So, and we also changed the damper because the original one is a total just nightmare.
You can't get it on and off. You have to use a 3-jaw, but it's really stupid and it barely fits.
Yeah.
And we found this on a junkyard run.
Yeah, I actually went to go pick up that belt tensioner.
Well, you needed the bracket.
Yeah.
And then we had the tensioner.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, we had the tensioner. We needed the bracket.
We threw the bracket away.
Yeah.
We had the bracket. But
we had the bracket, threw it away. Had to go back and get another one.
Couldn't find it in our scrap pile, so it's gone.
That actually came off of an early Magnum. The early Magnum had the typical,
the
balancer. Yeah. So, and the old one or the newer one, it's a disgusting piece of garbage.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's dumb. So this is not as pretty as the other one because we restored it and painted it and white marked all the lines on it and then realized that we didn't want it once we saw this.
Yeah. And it was just better. If we ever have to take that damper off, it'll be really easy.
Or change the drive pulley.
Yeah. What else? Have we missed anything on this?
Well, I mean, there is this fancy alternator bracket that is really half of the alternator and air conditioning bracket, and we cut it down and we cut the whole, there's a giant platform here where the AC compressor
This
sits.
is where the AC compressor would go.
And we didn't need that, so we took a Sawzall, and then I spent a bit cleaning this up so it just hold the alternator. Whether this is going to be strong enough, like in any kind of, you know, high RPM situation, don't know yet. Might throw a belt.
I mean, if from judging...
It looks cool.
Yeah, even the connecting rods, when we had the pistons popped on, connecting rod bolts are also ARP.
Yes.
Yeah, because they had to be lined, or they had to be resized, and you know, new pistons popped on, and and theoretically this thing should be able to spin well past its original red line.
Well, what's the original? It's like 5,800.
Like 55, 5,800. And I think, you know, if I don't know, we'll figure out where it's gonna blow up at.
Cam lift, duration, heads, headers, pistons, good fuel, good intake. Hopefully 6,500, 7,000.
And we can just figure it out, and whenever it blows up, we'll just put a red line there, and then when we build the next one, we'll know.
Valve float is a built-in rev limiter.
Oh god. Also, these headers, these were sent to us by the same guy who sent that yoga mat you love so much.
That yoga mat has come in handy.
Yeah.
Every time that I'm working in the car, I put it in there so I don't kill my back. Really,
Yeah.
I love that yoga mat. I'm taking it whenever we take this thing out.
Tony fixed up the ports after we cleaned up the inside. Just re-welded them on, and they seal up okay. Really, we got to fix this this bend back here because we kind of bent the flange.
It's not super great.
Yeah.
We still got to figure that out.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really wow. Wow, this is long. We've been talking about this thing forever.
There's more to talk about, but we don't really have everything to discuss yet.
There's a whole transmission we've already got parts for.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do that in another video.
Yeah, I mean, we still got to take this thing off stand, get it in car, scatter shield, clutch, the whole deal.
Yeah.
So.
And we need a new set of wires.
Yeah, we need a new set of wires because they sent us the wrong ones again. Well, we bought the wrong ones first, and they sent us the wrong ones.
Anyway, well, that's it. Oh yeah, we got to give a shout out to Two Hacks Garage. They're getting close to 1,000.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Everybody go check out Two Hacks Garage. Jeff is great.
Yeah, no, we were on there live a couple weeks ago. It was real fun.
So
it's
everybody
good.
go check them
them.
out. And if you like this video, you want to see this lump of magnificence go into that pile of whatever it is, and probably blow up in Sykeston.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but
expensive.
We're gonna send it. Anyway, like and subscribe.
I guess we need a Hail Mary, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Catch y'all in the next one.
Oh yeah, no name. Pin comment thing. Trying to get to 500. Do in there, go in the thing, and then anybody that comments they're trying to get to 500, subscribe to them. They're probably making better stuff than whatever we're doing right now.
Yeah. Catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.